Good morning to one and all. My name is Dr. Jagadish, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, T. Dasarli and Basavangudi. The program for BCA second semester Mathematics, Numerical and Statistical Methods for Bangalore University. Today's session number 6. The topic is the bisection method. Before that, so algebraic and trigonometric transactional equations. So we can consider an expression of the form f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus etc. an minus 1 into x plus so an, where n is a positive integer and a naught, a1, a2, etc., an minus 1, an are a real constant with a naught not equal to 0 is called a polynomial in x of degree n. If f of x is a polynomial of degree n, then f of x equals 0 is called algebraic equation of degree n. Algebraic equation means it's contained so x and y. For example, x square minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. It is an example for algebraic equation. So one more example, 2x square plus the 2x cube plus 3x square plus 2 equals 0. And next, in example 3, the 4 into e power x plus 1 equals 0, comma, sin x plus 2x minus 1 equals 0, log x minus x is equal to 5 are few transactional equations. We study the following methods for obtaining the roots to describe the degree of accuracy of algebraic and transactional equations. So we have the three types. The first one is the bisection method, that is also called the BOLZANO method. Second one is Newton-Raphson method, that is method of tangents. The third one is the secant method. If f of x is continuous in the interval, the closed interval a comma b, and f of a and f of b are opposite signs, then the equation f of x equals 0 has at least one root between a and b. Next is the bisection method. So in the bisection method, the procedure, the working procedure, this method consists in locating the roots of the equation f of x equals 0 between a and b. A is less than b. When it equate to 0, the functions, you get the roots I called as an a and b. The roots is in between a and b, and a is less than b. If f of x is continuous between a and b, and f of a and f of b are opposite signs, means one is positive, another is negative, then there is a root between a and b. For definiteness, let f of a be negative and f of b positive. Then the first approximation we can find out x1 is equal to half into a plus b, because a and b are the roots. If f of x1 is equal to 0, then x1 is root of f of x equals 0. Otherwise, the root lies between so a and x1 or x1 and b according to as f of x1 is positive or negative. So we can maybe we can take the roots between a and x1 or x1 and b depending upon f of x1 is either it's a positive or negative. Then we bisect the intervals as before and continue the process until the roots is found to desired accuracy. The second approximation to the root is x2 is equal to 1 by 2 into a plus x1. So if x2 is negative, the roots lies between x1 and x2. Then the third approximation of the root is x3 is equal to 1 by 2 into x1 plus x2 and so on. Next, bisection method. So in the bisection method, so we can find the root of algebraic equation in this session. The first question is, find a root of the equation x cube minus 7x plus 5 equals 0 by using bisection method in 6 stages. 6 stages means, so we can find the 6 approximations, okay? Therefore, in solution, consider the given function f of x is equal to x cube minus 7x plus 5. Now I can take x equals 0, f of 0, that is replace x by 0, 0 cube minus 7 into 0 plus 5. So we can simplify, we get the 5. 5 is a positive, therefore more than 0. Then to find f of 1, in the given function f of x, replace x by 1, that is f of 1 equals 1 cube minus 7 into 1 plus 5. So which is equal to minus 1 less than 0. We get one is positive, another one is negative. That means that f of 0 is positive, f of 1 is negative. Therefore, root lies between 0 and 1. Therefore, we can find the first approximation. X1 is equal to, the formula is 1 by 2 into a plus b. That is, a is 0 and b is 1. That is 0 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 0.5. Then you find f of x1. F of x1 means x1 you find out, that is the 0.5. So replace x by 0.5, that is f of 0.5 is 0.5 whole cube minus 7 into 0.5 plus 5, which is equal to 1.625, which is more than 0. And what is the negative in the previous? That is f of 1 is negative. Therefore, f of 1 less than 0. Therefore, the root lies between the 0.5 and 1. Next, second approximation, x2 is equal to 1 by 2. So into 0.5 plus 1, which is equal to 0.75. Then you find f of x2. F of x2 is, we find it, x2 is 0.75. In the given f of x, replace x by 0.75, that is 0.75 whole cube minus 7 into 0.75 plus 5, which is equal to 0.17187. It's a positive more than 0. And so f of 1 is less than 0. Therefore, root lies between 0.75 and 1. The third approximation, x3 is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.75 plus 1. So after simplification, we get x3 is equal to 0.875. Therefore, you find f of x3. x3 is the 0.875, that is x cube minus 7x plus 5. Replace x places the 0.875. So a 0.875 whole cube minus 7 into 0.875 plus 5. We get simplification minus 0.45507 less than 0. Next, we can take the positive. So I get the negative value. You see that next is the positive value is, what is that? 0.75. Therefore, so and f of 0.75 is more than 0. Therefore, the root lies between the 0.75 and 0.875. So therefore, root lies between 0.75 and 0.875. Therefore, the fourth approximation, x4 is equal to 1 by 2 into, take this 2 points, sum, that is a plus b form, that is 0.75 plus 0.875. So which is equal to 0.8125. Then you find f of x4. So that is f of 0.8125, that is x cube minus 7x plus 5. My x4 is the 0.8125 whole cube minus 7.8175 plus 5. After simplification, we get minus 0.15112 less than 0. And f of 0.75 is more than 0. Therefore, root lies between these two. That is, the root lies between 0.75 and 0.8125. Next, the fifth approximation, x5 is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.75 plus 0.8125 divided by 2, which is equal to 0.7812. So therefore, you find f of x5. x5 is the 0.7812, which is equal to 0.7812 whole cube minus 7 into 0.7812 plus 5. So which is equal to positive value 0.00799 greater than 0. So negative value is, my negative value is the point. So 8125. Therefore, f of 0.8125 less than 0. Therefore, root lies between 0.7812 and 0.8125. Therefore, the sixth approximation. So in the question, they are asking the sixth approximation. X6 is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.7812 plus 0.8125, which is equal to 0.7968. Therefore, the required approximation is 0.7968. The next example, find the real positive root of the equation x cube minus x minus 1 equals 0 lying between 1 into using bisection method in 5 stages. Okay, we can find up to x5. So already the given a and b is given. Okay, so for one root it is positive, another is negative. We can check in solution. So in solution, given function is f of x equals x cube minus x minus 1. Then find f of 1, replace x by 1, 1 cube minus 1 minus 1, which is equal to minus 1, that is less than 0. F of 2, replace x by 2, 2 cube minus 2 minus 1, 2 cube is 8, 8 minus 3 is, so 5, 5 is more than 0, therefore root lies between, so 1 and 2, that is f of 1 is negative, f of 2 is positive, therefore the root lies between 1 and 2. The first approximation is 1 by 2 into, sorry, x1 equals 1 by 2 into a plus b. A is 1, b is 2, that is, so 1 plus 2 by 2 is 1.5. Then find f of x1. X1 is the 1.5, that is x cube minus x minus 1 means 1.5 whole cube minus 1.5 minus 1, which is equal to 0.8750, more than 0. And the negative value is, what is that? F of 1 is less than 0. Therefore, f of 1 is less than 0. Therefore, root lies between, so 1 and 1.5. Therefore, the second approximation, x2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1.5, which is equal to 1.25. Then find f of x2. My x2 is 1.25. F of 1.25 is 1.25 whole cube minus 1.25 minus 1, which is equal to 0. Minus 0.29688 less than 0. The greater than value is f of 1.25, 1.5. So greater than 0. Therefore, root lies between 1.25 and 1.5. Next, therefore, the third approximation, x3 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1.25 plus 1.5, which is equal to 1.375. Find out f of x3. x3 is 1.375. Replace x by, so 1.375. That is x cube means 1.375 whole cube minus x is 1.375 minus 1, which is equal to 0.22461 greater than 0, and negative value in the previous f of 1.25 is less than 0. Therefore, the root lies between 1.25 and 1.375. Therefore, the fourth approximation is x4 is equal to 1 by 2 into 1.25 plus 1.375. Simplification is 1.3125. Now we can find f of x4. So f of x4 is f of 1.3125, which is equal to 1.3125 whole cube, that is x cube, minus x is 1.3125 minus 1. After simplification, we get minus 0.051514 less than 0. And so the positive value is f of 1.375 and f of 1.375 greater than 0. We have to take always one is positive and negative. Therefore, the root lies between 1.3125 and 1.375. Therefore, the fifth approximate, in the question they are asking fifth approximation is x5 equals 1 by 2 into sum of this root, that is a plus b by 2, that is 1.3125 plus 1.375 divided by 2 is 1.3438. Therefore, the required approximation is 1.3438. Next example, we can find the real root of the equation x cube minus 2x minus 5 equals 0 using bisection method. So in 5 stages. 5 stages means we can find x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Therefore, in the solution, we can take the given function f of x equals x cube minus 2x minus 5. We can find the a and b. A and b, how we can find means by taking the value 0, 1, 2, 3. We'll take the consecutive plus and minus. That is the root lies between a and b. So f of 0. So f of 0 means 0 cube minus 2 into 0 minus 5. So equal to minus 5 less than 0. Next, f of 1. 1 cube minus 2 into 1 minus 5, which is equal to minus 6 less than 0. F of 2, replace x by 2. 2 cube minus 2 into 2 minus 5, which is equal to minus 1 less than 0. F of 3 means 3 cube minus 2 into 3 minus 5, which is equal to 16 greater than 0. So we can take that. So consecutive plus positive and negative. F of 2 is negative, f of 3 is positive. Therefore, root lies between 2 and 3. Since f of 2 is negative and f of 3 is positive, therefore root lies between 2 and 3. Therefore, we can find the first approximation. The formula is x1 is equal to 1 by 2 into a plus b, which is equal to 1 by 2. A is 2, b is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, by 2 is 2.5. Then find f of x1. F of x1 is f of 2.5. So we can find in the f of x, replace x by 2.5, that is 2.5 whole cube minus 2 into x is 2.5 minus 5. After simplification, 5.625, which is positive greater than 0, and negative value is f of 2 less than 0. Therefore, the root lies between 2 and 2.5. Therefore, second approximation, x2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 plus 2.5, which is equal to 2.25. Then we can find f of x2. x2 is 2.25. f of 2.25 is 2.25 whole cube minus 2 into 2.5 minus 5, which is equal to 1.89 more than 0. And negative value is f of 2 less than 0. Therefore, root lies between 2 and 2.25. Next, we can find the third approximation. x3 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 plus 2.25, which is equal to 2.175. Find f of x3, that is f of 2.175, which is equal to 2.175 whole cube minus 2 into 2.175 minus 5, which is equal to 0.346, which is a positive greater than 0 and f of 2 less than 0. Therefore, root lies between 2 and 2.175. Therefore, the fourth approximation, x4 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 plus 2. So you have to correct it. It is 2.175, which is equal to 2.0625. Find out f of x4, which is equal to f of 2.0625, which is equal to 2.0625 whole cube minus 2 into 2.0625 minus 5, which is equal to minus 0.35 less than 0. And next, positive value is f of 2.175. So therefore, root lies between 2.0625 and 2.125. Therefore, the fifth approximation is x5 is 1 by 2 into 2.0625 plus 2.125, which is equal to 2.09375. Therefore, my required approximation is 2.09375. And it's an example for an exercise. Find a real root of the equation x cube minus 9x plus 1 equals 0 using bisection method in 5 stages. Our next exercise is find a real root of the equation x cube minus 5x plus 1 equals 0 using bisection method in 5 iterative. So these are the reference. So this completes this session. Thank you, one and all.